Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is your girl Samantha and I want to give you a very warm welcome to my channel, which is called Lifestyle Unlocked. On this channel we'll talk about a lot of things, mainly natural hair care, and I'm on a natural hair journey, and there are lots of videos that I've done which explain my journey so far and why we've come to this place. But I'm also really interested in skincare and just general healthy lifestyle. So those are the things that we'll be talking about, and if any of those things are of interest to you, please subscribe to the channel, click the red button, and then also as you're watching the videos, please give them a thumbs up, because that like will do a lot of good for my channel and support it. So today we're going to make a leave-in conditioner using an aloe plant. Now I'm just going to go into the background of an aloe plant, why it's beneficial. So aloe vera plant, this is it here. So there are many different varieties. So this might not look like the ones that you've seen before, and this is one of the smaller varieties. It might grow into a bigger plant, I don't know, but I'm not sure that I'll have time to do that, because I'm going to be clipping off the leaves and using them in my DIY products. Anyway, yes, so the aloe vera plant, first and foremost, it is a succulent plant. And what a succulent means is that basically it's very juicy, lots of water in it. All this flesh, the majority of what makes up the flesh in there is water. And it's a humectant, and that means this has the ability to draw moisture in. So if you apply this to your hair, it's going to make sure that it keeps your hair moisturized by drawing any water, any humidity that might be in the atmosphere into your hair and keeping your hair moisturized, or any moisture that you might be in a product that you use is going to draw the moisture and keep it in your hair. It's got vitamin E in it. So vitamin E is good for the skin and the hair. It's really soothing. If you've got sunburn or really irritated skin for whatever reason, you've had a bad reaction to something, aloe vera could actually be your solution. It also has things like vitamin C, vitamin D in it. So those are very good for both the skin and the hair, because they just nourish the hair follicles and they keep the hair, protected from pollution and direct sunlight. It's got some antioxidant properties in it as well. So it's really good. And aloe vera can be used in not just the leave-in conditioner. You can put this into oil and just kind of fry it a little bit in oil, and you've got your aloe vera oil. You can peel this and take just the flesh, add it to a hair mask, and that will give you a really moisturizing, hydrating hair mask. You can take the flesh and just apply it to your skin, and you give yourself a hydrating face mask. And you can also add it, chop it up and fry it and add it, the oil that you remain with, you can add it to your butters, so you can apply that to your skin or to your hair. So it is useful in so many ways. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a leave-in conditioner. When we're making a leave-in conditioner, which you can use daily or whenever you need to use one, I like to use 3 ingredients. The main ingredient is obviously the aloe plant. And then I like to use a penetrating oil. So this one here is my mixture of jojoba oil and sweet almond oil. And it says 100% there, but it actually is a combination of the jojoba oil and almond oil. I don't know if you can see it there. And this one here has got smaller particles, so it's able to penetrate into the hair shaft, nourish the hair follicles, and then they also condition it. I forgot to mention that actually, because this is so slippery, the flesh of an aloe plant is very slippery. It's got a lot of slip in there. It's actually really good to use as a detangler. So yeah, that's another use for it. So what you do is very simple. I'm gonna just remove these thorns. I'm not gonna keep these completely useless. They're useful to the aloe plant because they protect it from people like us or other animals who want to take it, touch it. So it's just to protect itself, no other use. So I'm just going to remove this. So I'm not going to waste any of this gel because it's so precious. There's very little of it, so I'm just going to remove the thorns and then be left with the flesh. And oh, sorry, this is so tricky. Anyway, I wanted to show you the plant as it is. I could have done it before, but there we go. That's all of this. Is now just the plant and the flesh and the skin. So if you have a bigger plant, you know, obviously you could remove the outer skin if you wanted, but this is so small, so tiny, so I'm not even going to bother with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chop this up into small bits. So now this is all chopped up. So how we can extract the juice from the aloe plant, it's entirely up to you. You can use a blender, which I'm going to use because that will make my life a heck of a lot easier. But if you don't have a blender, if you don't want to use one, you can use a pestle and mortar. But I'm going to make life easy for myself. So I'm just going to scoop up all the chopped aloe plant into here. And then the next thing I'm going to use, we'll add to this is water. So this is just plain water, and I'm just going to add about 3 tablespoons into there. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to add just a tablespoon of this. So if you've got these separate oils, then you can just add half a tablespoon of jojoba oil and half a tablespoon of almond oil, or if you want just pure jojoba oil, pure almond oil, whichever penetrating oil you want to use. So that's it. And the next thing I'm going to do is just blend. Okay, so that's it. It's all blended, and the color is green because obviously I used the leaf, so, or the exterior of the leaf, so it's gonna look green. If I had removed it, it would be clear. But as you can see, even though it's been blended very well, there's still bits and pieces in there which I really don't want in my hair. So what I'm gonna do is just strain it, and I use my trusty old pair of tights. So just the lower part of a pair of tights. It's very good for straining. If you're not going to wear them anymore, just, you know, reuse them. They're fantastic because it's really fine. A sieve, I find, will be not good enough because the pieces are very small. So all you're going to do really is just pour all this in there as much as you can. And then just strain it. So this is the end product. It is looking beautiful. I love the green color actually. I think it makes it look unique. So I'm just going to show you what the consistency is like because it's quite gelatinous. Remember, we took out all the gel, so it's not going to be like just any old liquid. It's definitely not a solid, and it's hard to explain, but this thing has so much slip, which is why it's fantastic as a detangler. And what you don't do is, you know, whenever you need to use the leave-in conditioner, this is now the thing that you use. You don't need to use anything else as a leave-in conditioner. You can use it in your LCO method or LOC, whichever method you want to use, or even just LO. And when I use this, you know, you don't need to use any, you know, a lot of product. A small amount is enough, you know. Obviously it depends on your hair, how long your hair is, how much hair you have, but this will be enough for my hair. My hair's still very short. Remember, I have a little teeny weeny afro. A little goes a long way. So keep that in the fridge. I wouldn't use this for more than a week, or so in the fridge. So obviously make it in small batches because you really don't want this to go off. Do not keep it outside the fridge because it'll go off quite quickly, even though we've added some oil, because obviously we use the fresh plant. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and so, you know, again, give the video a like. I'd really appreciate it, and let me know if you've used an aloe vera leave-in conditioner, if you've made one yourself, or if you bought one that's very similar to what we've just made today. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Again, take care, my lovelies. I know it's a difficult time right now, but take care of yourselves, and always take care of your mind, body, and soul. See you next time. Bye for now.